is she? You know, I think I recognize the costume.
Power of Shadow! Destroy her!
It's not healthy, is it?
All right, I know a lot of people have already talked about this, and everyone's basically getting their pound of flesh out of the way, and I just wanted to hurry up and kind of do mine. I saw the Supergirl trailer, and I was not impressed. But was I supposed to be? I mean, were you gonna? You already knew it was gonna, you know? So why's everyone kind of tripping over it? It's not that as if this is something that, like, you know, it just doesn't need to be criticized or just having its full-blown hate boner towards it. No, by all means, yes, just do it. I mean, they gave her the long coat, and everyone's now mentioning the fact that it's like, oh, they're trying to make her kind of like Star-Lord for some reason, and it's like, well, that is what James Gunn wrote. So he gonna do what he do. Now, I'm not sure if he's the one who wrote this movie, but I know he's not the one who's directing it. It said someone else's name upon directing it, I believe, in the trailer. But I mean, I've had my own live reaction to the thing, and honestly, I was just kind of bored. There's nothing to this movie. Like, it doesn't look like anything's gonna be interesting or anything's gonna be like fun or nothing like that. There was nothing about it that was just like, oh, this is actually a pretty cool, decent, interesting take on this character or anything else. Hell, the short black-haired Supergirl that was on the Flash movie seemed like a more interesting character. They just didn't do anything with her character in the short time she was around, but she seemed like a more likable and interesting character than this Kara. So I don't really understand what's wrong with these people when it comes to this stuff. You immediately start off your trailer with them trying to basically put down Superman by having Crypto P on a newspaper with his face on it, and it kind of it immediately set the tone for what this movie was going to be and everything that's about it. She's 23 years old, she's drinking for some reason, and then she meets a little girl, like they all do. Didn't this happen on the Birds of Prey movie? Didn't it also happen on what is it, in The Last of Us Part 2 with Abby when she met the little boy girl thing, whatever. But there's always a, hey, I meet a child that's like, I got wide-eyed expectations about life, and you are this superhero that's gonna help me out. It's like, did you need that? And in order to try and have her character development be that she essentially just owns up to being a superhero, which is what she already is. Like, that's kind of the thing about Supergirl. She's young and being like a Superman-esque character. She's kind of like into it. Hell, I immediately said when I was reacting to it live was that why wouldn't you make it be where her character is that she's just going through the motions of essentially losing everyone from Krypton blowing up. The fact that she would be someone who was there, she had family, friends, and all that. She remembered life on Krypton, and it being destroyed is something that's hard for her to deal with. While with Superman, it's like, I kind of get where you're coming from. I'm your only family member that exists, but yeah, the traumatic experience that you went through was totally different from me. So I always thought, I was like, why wouldn't that be what they would go to with her character, which essentially would explain and allow for her nature to be the way that it is. But essentially they're trying to just play it off as this, I'm a girl and I don't care about responsibility. and like, who wants to see that? Nothing about that trailer was anything that was like worthwhile. The backgrounds and the scenes were lackluster. The brown, for some reason she's wearing a brown jacket. It was gross. It was just all gross. It was like, this doesn't look like fun. Just because you have a character that's super strong doing super strong shit doesn't mean that I care that they're doing super strong shit. Case in point, The Thing on the Fantastic Four movie. Yeah, he's super strong, but whoop-doo. It's not, he lifted up a Volkswagen Beetle in the movie. I didn't care. I really didn't care. It impressed the children in the movie, but not the children in the theaters. Sad. That was a sad joke, Daniel. That was a very, very sad joke. But Still, this is not something that people are going to spend a lot of money on. She doesn't seem like a positive influence in terms of like something that kids would be like, oh yeah, I really want to go see the Supergirl movie. Or was there anything that they showcased in this trailer that would have been like, oh yeah, I want to go see the Supergirl movie? And I get it's a teaser trailer for the most part, but essentially teaser trailers now are just the first trailer. So still, this is your starting off point. But again, I feel as if DC learned nothing from what they did with the Batman trailer. Now, remember when the Batman came out with Robert Pattinson? That initial trailer had everything going for it in the positive for what it is people expected when they went to go see that Batman movie. A lot of them were pleasantly disappointed because that movie is bloated as hell, but I still like it. But still, that initial trailer went viral. That trailer blew the fuck up. People were excited. You gotta see a Batman who was violent, who was gritty, who was doing the damn thing. All of those scenes are in the movie, but at the same time, it's just, that was the initial trailer. That was the thing that got people talking, that got people wondering, that got people questioning what's gonna happen, what are we doing, what we having. It was great. And yet, every DC movie that has came out afterwards has not had the brain power to try and accomplish that exact same feat that trailer did in order to get people excited about their works. The Superman movie trailer was boring because and then it showed everything that's in that movie, and that movie was boring. So it's a weird thing that we got going on with these people and all this stuff happening right now, where a lot of this stuff is backtracking. And I again feel as if, because I said it when the trailer happened, and I'll say it again, James Gunn is in trouble. If this is what he's allowing to come out in DC, he's already done given his roadmap for the content that he wants to release, which is stupid. This has always been stupid. You don't need to do that. The hype should be people wondering what you're going to do next. Not that you already tell them what it's going to be, especially when it's a bunch of shit and characters nobody care about. God damn it. But he's in trouble. He's in trouble if this is what you're going to keep presenting to DC, and WB is now on the back burner of essentially getting sold, because lo and behold, the deal that they made with you does not need to stay. They could easily put in there, yeah, we can get rid of James Gunn. We can have somebody else the leader of the DC movies. And it's like, because again, Superman did okay in the box office, and considering what they put into promoting it and then showcasing it and stuff like that, it's okay. Who knows how much they made up in merchandise sales? I don't even expect it to be that much. Didn't see anything in the woodworks or like a lot of toys being presented for it, but again, it did okay. Its general box office, worldwide and domestic sales all put together, it's like in the range of 600 million, but that's okay considering the character you're working with. You're working with Superman, baby. After all these years, you're working with Superman when you're promising a more hopeful, lighthearted, and positive Superman than Man of Steel. Why would you settle for okay? It's not looking good. This isn't looking good. Because again, depending upon how this movie does, as well as other leading superhero things that's going on, you also had what happened with Peacemaker season 2. A lot of these factors are coming into play where they're not a positive outlook for what you got going on with DC and its current structure. And that's all on James Gunn. This isn't a team effort. This isn't something like with Snyder where you could pass the buck off to Josh Whedon for Justice League, when realistically, your Justice League was a crock of shit. And that actually is what Justice League Josh Whedon worked with anyway, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But this is something that a lot of people need to understand is like, yeah, James Gunn is in trouble. Because the shill people are going to be the shill people. These are the same people who went to the Superman premiere, saw the test screenings, and was like, I cried. And it's like, for what? There's not one scene in that entire damn movie that was worthy of having a sad eye moment. Everything came with the little James Gunn-esque joke attached to it, and it was overly in an abundance of exposition. My God, that movie. But, oh my goodness. And it's weird because it seems like his writing has gotten worse. Yet this movie just made Supergirl that was like, I don't care for this character. So why would I care about her exploits? And then obviously that's Lobo, right? Like that's gonna be Lobo. Like obviously there's gonna be Lobo in the movie. But again, so I don't whoop-de-doo. Like just who cares? Really, who cares? So I don't understand. And then I thought like from what they explained in the Superman movie, she has to go to some place with a red sun in order for her to be weak enough to keep drinking, and it actually has an effect on her. It didn't look like a red sun to me. But then again, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not paying to see this. I regretted paying to go see Superman, but I gave it a shot and it missed. So yeah, I'm not gonna give my money to see this, especially with something in the works of you having a line in the trailer be, my cousin sees the good in everybody, I see the truth. As if she's better. Like that just, I heard that and I immediately cringed and I was like, why would you say that? Why would you think that? What is happening? What is your character? She was made to just be a female version of Superman. That was it. She's a token character. That's it. She's nothing grandiose or special about her character, but you could have showcased that and that would have been a reason to go see this, but you didn't, because you people just don't learn at all. So yeah, I keep saying it. I'm just keep solidifying myself to understand that I'm not spending my money on this. I don't think anyone should spend their money on this. Wait till it come out on digital or streaming and then go look at it. But this doesn't seem like a movie worthy of being looked at like a movie. Ugh. Hey, but did you see that Street Fighter trailer? Man, they played Punk Tactics. That was cool. And they actually were fighting. Oh boy, if I was Mortal Kombat, I'd be scared as hell. That movie was shit. Their second one's gonna be shit too. Is there any movie worth the damn to go see? You know, like seriously? Five Nights at Freddy's 2? No. Little girl in that movie dumb, but all right, whatever.
Enjoy your prison, Supergirl, forever and ever.